and welcome to another adventure in Sanctuary. Before we begin, tonight I would like to read for you a poem called Ode to a Nightingale by John Keats. My heart aches and a drowsy numbness pains my sense as though of hemlock I had drunk, or emptied some dull opiate to the drains. 1 minute passed, and Lethwards had sunk. 'Tis not through envy of thy happy lot, but being too happy in thy happiness, that thou, like winged dryad of the trees, in some melodious plot of beechen green and shadows numberless, singest of summer in full-throated ease. Oh, for a draught of vintage that hath been cooled a long age in the deep-delved earth, tasting of flora, the country green, dance, and provincial song, and sunburnt mirth, or for a beaker full of the warm south, full of the true, the blushful, hippocrene, with beaded bubbles winking at the brim, and purple-stained mouth, that I might drink and leave the world unseen, and with thee fade away into the forest dim, fade far away, dissolve, and quite forget. But thou among the leaves hast never known the weariness, the fever, and the fret. Here, where men sit and hear each other groan, where palsy snakes a few sad last grey hairs, where youth grows pale and spectre thin and dies, where but to think is to be full of sorrow, and lead-eyed despairs, where beauty cannot keep her lustrous eyes, or new love pine at them beyond tomorrow. Away, away, for I will fly to thee, not charioted by Bacchus' pards, but on the viewless wings of poesy. Though the dull brain perplexes and retards, already with thee, already with thee, tender is the night, and happily the queen moon is on her throne, clustered around by all her starry fays. But there is no light save what from heaven is with the breezes blown. Through verdurous, gloom, and winding mossy ways. There's a word I've never heard before, verdurous. I cannot see what flowers are at my feet. I cannot see what flowers are at my feet, nor what soft incense hangs upon the boughs, but in embalmed darkness guess each sweet, wherewith the seasonable moth endows the grass, the thicket, and the fruit tree wild, white hawthorn and pastoral eglantine. I have to look those two up. Shoulder. White hawthorn and the pastoral eglantine, fast fading violets covered up in leaves, and amid May's eldest child, the coming musk rose full of dewy wine, the murmurous haunt of flies on summer eves. Darkling I listen, and for many a time I have been half in love with easeful death, and called him soft names in many a muse rhyme. To take into the air my quiet breath, no more than ever seems it rich to die, to cease upon the midnight with no pain, while thou art pouring forth thy soul abroad in such an ecstasy. Still wouldst thou sing, and I have ears in vain, to thy high requiem become a sod.
Thou hast not borne for death, immortal bird, no hungry generations tread thee down. A voice, I hear this passing night was heard, in ancient days by emperor and clown, and perhaps the same self-song that found a path through the sad heart of Ruth, when sick for home she stood in tears amid the alien corn. The saying that oftentimes hath charmed magic casements, opening on the foam, perilous seas, in fairy lands forlorn. Forlorn, the very word is like a bell, a toll me back from thee to my soul's self. Adieu, the fancy cannot cheat so well as she is fain to do, deceiving elf. Adieu, adieu, thy plaintive anthem fades. Past the near meadows, over the still stream, up the hillside, and now 'tis buried deep. In the next valley glades, was it a vision or a waking dream? Fled is that music. Do I awake or sleep? Virtuous. Hey, ChatGPT, how do you spell virtuous? Or not, how do you spell it? What does it mean?
Virtuous is an adjective that describes someone who has or shows high moral standards. It comes from the word virtue, which means moral excellence or goodness. So if someone is virtuous, they're generally ethical, honest, and have a strong sense of what's right and wrong.
No, so like in the poem "The Ode to the Nightingale" with John Keats, it's not virtuous. It's spelled Verdeous.
Oh, I see what you mean. In Ode to a Nightingale by John Keats, the word is verdurous. It comes from verdure, which refers to lush green vegetation. So verdurous describes something that's green and full of life, like a forest in spring. It's a lovely poetic word.
Okay, and there was one more in that poem that Elgantine.
Yes, the word is Eldentine. It's actually a poetic variation of Eldon, which means old or ancient. Keats uses it to evoke a sense of timelessness and antiquity. It's one of those beautiful old-fashioned words that really adds to the rich imagery of the
Let's get a timeline of the Arylyn character. So, like, can you just kind of give us a broad, sweeping brush of Arylyn, from beginning to end?
Sure thing. Let's go through Arlen's journey from the very beginning. He was found as a child in ravaged enemy village by a noble paladin named Lockwood and his father, who took Arlen in and raised him as part of their family. Arlen and Lockwood grew up almost like brothers, but eventually a romantic rivalry caused a rift between them. Arlen was banished after he won the love of the woman Lockwood was supposed to marry. After his banishment, Arlen turned to arcane powers, and at some point he became vulnerable to possession by a powerful demon named Naraka. This demon is essentially the embodiment of hell itself, and Arlen had to navigate that darkness. Over time, he evolves, and his story continues to unfold with all these rich layers of magic, conflict, and transformation.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
I'm glad you think so. Arlen's story definitely has a lot of interesting twists and turns. If you ever want to dive deeper into any part of his journey or explore more details, just let me know.
Uh, have we gone over who Marda is? Marda, she's renamed Malvira.
I don't think we've covered Marta, also known as Malvira, yet. If you want to share more about her background or how she fits into Arlen's story, I'd love to hear it and help develop it further.
She was another woman who was friends with Lockwood and Arlen, and I guess we should name Lockwood's betrothed You give her a name.
Got it. So Marta, or Malvira, was a mutual friend of both Lockwood and Arylyn. For Lockwood's betrothed, let's go with the name Ilara. That has a nice, elegant ring to it. So Ilara would be the one who was originally promised to Lockwood, but ended up falling in love with Arylyn, which led to that dramatic turning point in their story.
Yep, that sounds good.
Awesome. I'm glad you like it. So now we have Marta, or Malvira, as a close friend of both Arylyn and Lockwood, and Alara as the woman who was originally meant to be with Lockwood but ended up with Arylyn. It definitely adds more layers and depth to the story and the relationships between all of them. Let me know if you want to explore any of these characters further.
So Marda is the first one who learns how to turn a root into a thorn.
Oh, that's a fascinating detail. It sounds like Marta, or Malvira, has some unique magical abilities or knowledge. The idea of turning a root into a thorn feels symbolic, like transforming something ordinary into something more potent or even potentially dangerous. Um, it definitely adds an interesting dimension to her character and her role in the story. Let me know if you want to dive deeper into how she discovered that ability, or how it influences the rest of the story.
Now, I mean, the root into a thorn in the context. Remember the thing that grows on their spine? It's sort of like their tree of life.
Oh, I get it now. That's a really cool concept. So the root that grows on their spine is like a representation of their connection to life or magic. And Marta is the first one who learns how to transform that root into a thorn. That definitely adds a layer of depth and maybe even some complexity to how their powers or their life force works. It also makes Marta's role really unique as the first to discover that transformation. Thanks for clarifying that. Let me know if you want to build on that idea even more.
So Marda came from a village or like a an area of, so like there's this great war that happened between like people who believe that you have to use the holy light, and then basically like holy people versus magic people. So and then so the soothsayers are on both sides, but they're divided into, these people use, don't use the vine. Well, I guess they call it the vine. Uh, they only depend. Yep.
Got it. That sounds really intriguing. So Marta comes from a region that was deeply affected by this great war between those who rely on like the holy light and those who wield magic. And the soothsayers on each side are divided as well, with one group choosing not to use what they call the vine, and the other group embracing it. It definitely sets up a really interesting dynamic and adds a lot of depth to Marta's character and her origins. This definitely gives us a lot to play with in terms of the storyline and the world building. Let me know if there's more you want to explore there.
So uh, Marta was like part of a clan that they uh, they were. It was even deemed illegal in the magic camp or kingdom or whatever. It was deemed illegal that or illegal. It was taboo to make your vine a thorn. But it was useful if you were under attack, right? So this is all about offense and like black magic, basically. So Marta is part of a clan that
makes a lot of sense. So even though
sorry, keep going, ChatGPT.
that it embraces this transformation of the vine into a thorn. Got it. So Marta's clan is kind of like a rebellious or secretive group within the magic community. They understand that transforming the vine into a thorn is a powerful defensive or offensive technique, even if it's frowned upon by the mainstream magical society. This definitely makes Marta and her clan pretty intriguing as they kind of walk that fine line between what's acceptable and what's considered dark or forbidden. It definitely adds a lot of complexity to her character and the overall story.
And so the reason, so Marta actually, Lockwood's father, again, like they found Arlen, they go to her village and he takes her as well. I think I don't know if Arlen should be from Marta, maybe so. That when he finds Arlen, he also gets Marta. But the whole reason, well, this is kind of like a big reveal, but the whole reason Lockwood's father was there was because he was looking for a weapon. He knew about him and he'd been working with them. Um, they were trying to find something called the Black Star.
Oh, that definitely adds an intriguing twist to the story. So Lockwood's father had a deeper motive all along, and finding Arlen and Marta wasn't just a coincidence. The fact that he was searching for something called the Black Star adds a whole new layer of mystery and purpose to their journey. It's really cool how these pieces are fitting together and creating such a rich and layered narrative. Let me know if there's more you want to flesh out or any other details you want to dive into.
So, yeah, I guess Arlen should be. They both should be from the same.
That sounds great. Having Arlen
Well,
and
no.
Marta come from the same village really ties their story.
What do you think? What do you think?
No worries. If you prefer they have different origins or a different dynamic, I think both approaches could be really compelling. If Arlen and Marta come from the same village, it creates a strong bond between them and a shared history that can really deepen their connection and motivations. On the other hand, if they come from different backgrounds, it can add some interesting contrasts and maybe even some tension or different perspectives that can enrich the story as well. It really depends on the kind of dynamic you want to create between them.
Yeah, no, they're from the same village. You're right. They do. They have a special connection.
That sounds perfect. Having them share that special connection from their village will definitely add a deeper layer to their relationship and the story as a whole. It also makes their journey and the discoveries they make together even more meaningful. I'm excited to see how their story unfolds. If there's anything else you want to dive into, just let me know.
So Marta is betrothed to Arlen, but he doesn't love her.
That definitely adds another.
Well, maybe that's too corny. No, it can't be.
That no worries at all. It's all about finding the dynamic that feels right for the story. We can always explore different angles for their relationship, whether it's a close friendship, a bond formed by shared experiences, or something entirely unique. The fun part is shaping it in a way that really resonates. Just let me know which direction you want to go, and we can keep building from there.
Yeah, no. But it definitely should be like the dynamic is kind of like she pines for Arlen, but Arlen pines for say her name again.
Sure, her name is Alara. So it sounds like there's a bit of a love triangle dynamic where Marta has feelings for Arlen, but Arlen's heart is set on Alara. That definitely adds some emotional depth and tension to their relationships and can lead to some really interesting character development. I love how these dynamics are shaping up.
So
It sounds like we have a pretty rich tapestry of relationships and storylines forming. If there's anything specific you'd like to explore next, or any other aspect of the world or characters you want to dive into, just let me know.
so Marta begins learning about her past. She didn't
That
initially remember, that she's from this village, that they had this history. And so as she uncovers that, it begins to dawn on her, why Lockwood's dad adopted them, why they're treated the way they are. And I would say Lockwood's dad, he needs a name too, would be more loving towards them, forgiving towards them, and more harsh and stern to Lockwood. But that's because
you're weaving a really he might see something in Arylyn and Marta that he values and that he needs for his quest, like the search for the Black Star. That would explain why he treats them with a bit more care while being tougher on Lockwood. Maybe because he has different expectations for his own son. And as for Lockwood's dad's name, how about something like Lord Eldrick? It has a noble ring to it and fits his character well. Let me know what you think.
Eldrick. Yeah, that's fine. That sounds good.
Awesome. I'm glad you like it. So with Lord Eldrick, our awesome. I'm really enjoying how all these pieces are coming together. If you want to explore more about their adventures, the quest for the Black Star, or any other aspects of their world, just let me know. I'm here to help you shape it all.
Say the two names again. I forget them immediately. I'm really bad with names. Really short-term memory. I broke it.
No worries at all. The names are Arylyn and Ilara. And of course, there's Marta and Lord Eldrick as well. Feel free to ask any. You're welcome. If there's any. Oh no, no worries at all. Everything's perfectly fine on my end. If there's anything else on your mind or anything you want to chat about, I'm here.
So Marta finds out that Arlen and El America are having an affair. And she uses that as her chance because she expresses to Arlen what she.
Have a deep.
Oh.
That's a really touching moment for Marta as she finds the courage to be open about her feelings. It can create a really powerful and emotional scene between them. And it also gives Arlen a chance to understand Marta on a deeper level. It definitely adds a lot of depth to their relationships and the overall story.
So Marta confronts Arlen not about her love for him, but about what she's learned about where they.
It's really exciting to see how all these character dynamics are developing. If there's anything else you'd like to explore or any new ideas you want to dive into, just let me
know. Marta confesses to Arlen not her love, but her finding their heritage, where they come from, that they are, basically like specialists in black magic.
That makes a lot of sense. It's definitely a pivotal moment for Marta to share what she's discovered about their origins and their village. It can open up a whole new layer of understanding between them and maybe even help Arlen piece together parts of his own past. It's definitely a moment that can bring them closer.
So when she confronts him about this, though, Arlen is sort of all gung-ho about, all the stuff he's
That's such a powerful
been
revelation
taught.
for both. It not only helps Arylyn understand more about his roots, but also gives them both insight into their unique abilities and the legacy they carry. This kind of discovery can really shape their paths going forward and add a whole new dimension to their adventure. It's definitely a game changer for their story.
So then there's like this dynamic in their relationship that gets brought up to a new connection, and then that's what then leads her to also reveal, yes, I always thought that we would be together. Uh, but he rejects her. He says that they shouldn't.
That definitely sets up an interesting contrast between them. Arlen's enthusiasm for what he's learned and what he believes can create a bit of tension with Marta's discoveries, especially if she's more cautious or conflicted about their heritage. It adds a lot of depth to their relationship and to their individual journeys as they navigate these revelations together.
So that might be like her motivation for telling Lockwood about Arlen and Lara.
That definitely creates a really layered and heartfelt moment between them. It's like their journey of discovering their past and heritage also helps them understand their own feelings and relationships more deeply. It's really beautiful how they're that definitely adds a layer of poignancy and complexity to their relationship. Even though Arlen rejects Marta's romantic feelings, it can still strengthen their bond in a different way, and they can continue to support each other as friends and allies. It definitely makes their journey and their growth even more meaningful.
But she finds them out in a subtle way, so no one can be like, "Oh my gosh, it was you. You're the one that like." Maybe she like sort of figures out the timeline of their. Okay, keep going.
It really does create an interesting dynamic, and it gives Marta a lot of depth and motivation in the story. Even though there's heartache, it also shows her strength and resilience and how she navigates those emotions while still caring for the people around her. It adds a lot of richness to her character and to the overall narrative.
So you think what her outing Arlen and Ilara is nice? Well, I mean, not completely nice, but that's I like how you saw that in it, that she was doing it for their sake, or I guess for their relationship's sake. Sometimes I talk too much. Must be what people feel like. It's like oh, it's a guts. It's a guts from desert. He's where beyond the black swordsman.
That definitely adds. Absolutely. Marta's subtlety and careful approach to revealing the truth really shows her intelligence and strategic thinking. Um, it also helps maintain the balance in their relationships and it keeps things from escalating too quickly. This way, she can navigate her own feelings while also looking out for everyone involved. adds a lot of depth and nuance to her character.
But ultimately, what she did was for selfish reasons. She wanted Arylyn. So, in order to get him, she outs Arylyn and Ilara to Lockwood by arranging Lockwood to catch them, essentially. And so then what happens, though, is the guards, like, uh,
I think her just.
Thank the light you're here.
I agree. It
My boy.
definitely shows that Marta is navigating a complex situation with a lot of grace and maturity. Even though there are strong emotions involved, she's able to handle it in a way that respects everyone, and keeps things balanced. It really adds a nice dimension to her character and the story as a whole.
no, the point of her character is that she brings chaos. So that's what she did. What she did was, yes,
That
they should tell the truth. They should be truthful. But what she did was take their secret, and I mean, it hurt them because here's what happened: both Arlen and Ilara get hunted down and shot, filled with arrows. I don't know if it should be the king that.
Absolutely. It's always interesting to explore those layers in a character's motivations. Even when things are complicated, it can come from a place of caring or wanting the best for everyone involved. It definitely makes Marta a richer and more nuanced character.
That's the power of the thorn, is to use the truth, to use
Absolutely.
our
Sometimes
secrets
characters have to navigate those.
to harm others.
Hey, I don't need eyes to hear you
I'm
passing
really
by.
glad you think so. It's always fun to dive into these characters. If there's anything else you want to explore, or any other questions, or oh, I see. That definitely brings a whole new layer of inspiration and complexity to Arlen's character. Drawing from that kind of inspiration adds a really cool edge and makes his journey even more intriguing. It's always fun to blend different influences into a character's development.
No, Marta's the one who figures it out by learning from her sect of people who specialize in black magic. Marta. And with that knowledge, she betrays Arlen and Ilara and gets Ilara killed, but also Arlen almost dead.
That definitely adds a more that definitely sets off a chain of events that can really change the course of their relationships in the story. It definitely shows how complex and layered Marta's motivations are, and it creates a lot of drama and tension that can really drive the plot forward. It's definitely an intriguing twist.
So, so Marta's character is the first one that basically flaws. Yes, that loses her. Well, no, Arylyn and Ilara do too because they cheat on. They're both essentially cheating on Lockwood. They both have a strong relationship with them, and yet they have a relationship with each other behind his back, betraying his trust. And Marta realizes this, and because of her desire for Arylyn, she exposes Arylyn and Ilara's relationship, and Lockwood and the whole family gets furious. And I think in a fit of rage, either his father or Lockwood orders them to kill
and chaos to the story. Marta's actions, even if they were driven by a desire for truth, end up having some pretty serious consequences. It definitely shakes things up and pushes the characters into new territory. It's a bold move that really drives the drama forward.
So she didn't mean for it to get that far, but she meant to break Arylyn and Ilara, to break their love. But what she ended up doing was it ended up killing Ilara. And then Arlen's left for dead. So she goes and finds him. She knows of a way to save his life, and that's to split his soul with the eternal curse, which technically did when he got Lockwood's.
That concept. It definitely gives the thorn a powerful and intriguing symbolism. Using the truth or secrets as a weapon can definitely create a lot of dramatic tension and complexity in the story, and it really shows how Marta's actions and the power she wields can influence everything around her. It definitely adds a unique layer to the narrative.
So she splits Arlen's soul in two. So half of it can reside out of his body, and the other half can keep the body alive. It's the trauma to the soul which causes the stress on the physical form. So that's why she had to do that. So Arlen goes and gets his revenge on Lockwood. Kills Lockwood.
Got it. That makes it's truly a fascinating character. With all the layers of complexity she brings to the story. Her connection to this group of people who spent. That really. It definitely adds a lot of intensity and emotional weight to the story, showing how Marta's actions have such far-reaching consequences for Arlen and Ilara. It really adds depth to the characters and their journeys.
Let's get to some actual gameplay. I'm so sorry. I'm playing Diablo 4 as well, and I guess you could say live streaming.
Discovers how to that a lot. Absolutely. It's a
Bless you.
Meteors might be overkill.
Arylyn and Alara, which really escalates the drama and the stakes of the story. It's a powerful and intense moment that really highlights the consequences of these complicated relationships and the secrets they've all been keeping. It definitely adds a lot of depth to the narrative.
It's locked.
It definitely shows that That's such an intense and intriguing twist. It adds even more complexity to Arlen's journey and really ties in that element of sacrifice and dark magic. It definitely makes the story even richer and more compelling. That's such a powerful and dramatic. That definitely opens up some fascinating possibilities for Arlen's character and his. That definitely adds a fascinating layer to his character. Absolutely, and what it definitely makes for a compelling and intense twist in Arlen's journey, and it shows how far Narda is willing to go to save him. It definitely sets the stage for a powerful and intense part of Arlen's story as he seeks that revenge and absolutely. It's definitely a compelling and intense journey for Arlen, and it sounds like there's so much depth and complexity to his character and the entire storyline.
Wonderful. Oh, that's good.
Thanks, Arylyn.
Thank the light you're here. My boy, I think he's possessed.
Worry not, Peter. The cathedral will not abandon you. Ah, good. You look capable. I could use an extra set of hands exorcising the demon that has seized this man's son. Meet me in the cellar there, and prepare yourself. You're about to witness a miracle.
Take a chance, wanderer. Very bad. It's a fair bit of magic in that one.
There it is. The final piece to my crackling puzzle. No sense in even looking at any of the other apples. Well, yeah. Oh. Jesus Arylyn. It's my favorite. Well, we're going to try that. I think it would be a poor move, but let's try it. Let's just see what happens. Of course, we'll need a source. Yeah, sucks. No. This is fine. This is fine. That's actually useful. I see in what context it would. What are we doing? Let's see. Oh, source. Good. It'll be a big gamble. It'll pay. Oh, well, you don't even need a source. They don't live long enough to be chilled more than 25%. Oh, that's what you get for fucking around. I am the immovable mouse. No, I lost all my cinders. Oh well, I'll quit. I'll quit fucking around. Although there's a satisfaction in that slow, kind of methodical. If it's methodical, it must be methodical.
maybe we'll find a source somewhere around here. Which I hate when you wander in the wrong direction for miles. Oh no. Oh. Oh. No. Yeah, I'm getting a little tired. I'm just gonna be done. Let's see those. Oh, right. Hold on tight now. Đừng đụng it's down. Down to the wire. So John holds up way too high. Looking in the way we die. Wait.
You are courting pain and death.
Was that not the right thing? What's that? 234. Don't get distracted. Oh my god. Okay, where's this? Oh god. Not that one. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that might have been a little bit. Activating room needs to be different. Oh, that doesn't mean that good, but just give me a. don't even really need Fireball anymore. I mean, I do when it's long range. I don't know. Still need the enchantment. Not that I need to, well, immediately do that. No, I guess I only had one. Oh, no. It's gone. The head tide has receded. Are they real incursions? Or are they living nightmares? And as such, ephemeral by nature. Maybe it's both. Probably is both, actually. I'm having trouble finding infernal compasses and nightmare dungeon keys. Do Varshan. Oh, 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 oh. Nope. Life crystal. That would be. Oh, and the source. There goes nothing. We have a conveyor of kill. Okay. What's that? What's that right here? Torga. Torga. What in the way of focus can you offer me?
All right, calm down. Put it away before somebody sees.
Can I get one? Oh, Torga. That was good. I can work with that. So this is just a bonus.
All right, not bad.
Luck strikes twice. I am very affiliated with life. And a luck. Life. Well, that's pretty good. I think that's
Where can we find?
What if you turn the maximum life into something else? What do you think you do? What do you think you do? Yeah. Maybe I should wear that. Then I could get rid of teleport. I don't want to use teleport. I know it's very satisfying. Actually, it's too useful. No, it's too useful. It's too satisfying. Destroy it all. It's all temptation. Except that. Maybe that. No. Hello? We'll leave all those. We'll put the staff helm in the stack. These two, if I ever get to a point where I have just an overabundance of all this, I think I could craft those and they would be better than these plates once they were fully crafted. But we'll have to wait and see.
That looks worn. I can
She
fix
can,
it.
you know.
Excuse me, sir, for one moment. There are things that need tending.
bro. Bring locusts into the house. She had a locust like it was a toy. Just gonna bring the locust to the bed. Was he friend or dinner? Probably both.
Well, let's have a look.
Abby, why didn't you come when I called you? Why didn't you kind of get that locust? Be careful getting bugs, Abby Lou. Might get the wrong one. Is that what here then? Just for a boss number? Or frozen orb? No pickle. We get nightmare. Let's just finish the story.
These noodly people. Yes, they're Mephistos of carnations. I remember it being sludgy and noodly. I mean, it makes sense. It fits it. The sludge and the noodle. He never explicitly tentacles for them, but hatred can be sort of like this black, this lady. It is indeed such an infection. Is that what it is? Giants, how interesting. Giants are in this world as well. I remember the sound. With some variation. See, shouldn't shock.
Burnt Knight, they found us.
Yes. Yes, sir. I believe they have. Nirel, look at this. Look what she does. She makes these little things on the floor. Look what they do. Well done, Bahir. Not so well done. This is the icon. Hello, Malcolm. Are you all right?
I've survived worse.
Where's Eru?
Taken. Alive. They made sure of that. They took off northeast of here.
You should stay and tend to your injuries. We can bring him back.
No, I'll go with you. They should not have harmed Eru. I have tolerated those armored fools on Teganze soil long enough.
Oh. Sometimes you want a Dr. Pepper, sometimes you want a Coke.
Oh. You're not still hungry. Okay, do you?
Did you find those tablets?
Yes. They led to a trove of information. The tomb lies near a place called Samuk.
Well done, Arylyn. Samuk is a town far southwest of here. Eru's from there. He'll know where to take us.
Abby. Abby. Look, slain miner. Look, slain miner.
Hey, that doesn't sound good. I mean, neither are good. But in a strictly utilitarian sense, a diamond miner dying would not be as much of a loss of potential as the child. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's better to keep that diamond mine because he can mine diamonds. Looks like the Khazra at it again. Doing whatever they do. Stuff. You know they're demons, right? They're not just like a whimsical beast class. They're fucking demons. Maybe make you an omelet.
What's the gophers? Who's crazy about food, Arylyn? You lose yourself. You know it. You gotta learn to be calm around food. You gotta learn to teach you. You know it. Food's pretty good. It's great. Great. But being calm's better. Don't knock that over. Here, come on. Let's make you an omelet. Ow. Two cans of salt food. And that means that's enough only for breakfast. We just went outside. Okay, let's go outside. Happy. Go to the sun. Go to the We're going to Alright, let's talk. Go to the bathroom. You need to go to the bathroom. Come on. Slow down. Just go to the bathroom and then.
Go back this way. Oh, there's a lot of these. Gagging with this. One heavy heart should spill blood, but only protect yourself. Climb up this way. I hope we do.
Death will find me either way, Giona. I do not run from it.
So you would die a fool?
No, I would die fulfilled. My hands grow frail, but my heart is strong. I would see it returned to Nyamoyo, the soul of Teganze, to protect Giona when I cannot.
Nyamoyo has been quiet for generations, Baba. I need you, not some ritual.
Time is not mine to give, Giona. It will be taken, as all things, no matter how I raise my spear.
If stubbornness were a spear, I would not worry, Baba.
True, but it will keep it steady. If I had some Damu blossoms, I know I could awaken Nyamoyo again.
I'm sure we can find some of those blossoms.
Hey, bro, you need to go outside again? But we just went outside, Abby. Abby, you'll have to hold it. So, it's an important lesson. You gotta take advantage of it when you get it. So we just went outside, little lady. Just went outside, Abby Lou. Water.
I would like to know more about what you think.
They are predators that look back at you and smile with their eyes. I have watched them for seasons since my youth, yet they continue to surprise me. The Lakuni thrive when their prey holds expectations. Your mind must be as sharp as your spear. Any less, and you will meet Nyamoyo through the belly of its children.
More about
A
that.
spirit to some, a fiend to others. To my blood, it is the bestial soul of Teganze. Nyamoyo grants us the strength to hunt and rewards those who match the beasts of these lands as equals. The Lakuni are its eyes and ears. Children who carry Nyamoyo's voice to those who forget. I would see its voice answered with my own.
So they are demons.
Flowers that rise from the blood of Lakuni. A connection to Nyamoyo. Consuming a single petal swells a warrior's heart, granting them vigor and focus. A gift in all ways.
Very interesting. So they're a bit like elixirs then. Yeah. Well, hold on. That's new. Is it? I had it before. Let's see. Let's do it. Probably not quite the same thing.
I won't forget this.
Oh, I might. It happens a lot. That's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't be doing my due diligence if I didn't ask. What are you chewing on, friend? Oh, Abby. Abby. No. Stop chewing on the sandals. Stop. You already chewed one and ruined it. Quit. Don't chew on these anymore. No bite. Abby, are you seriously going down there to grab this handle? Come off it, man. You gotta get your boundaries straight. Why is not okay? Quit chewing on my sandals. If I ever catch you with those again, I'm just gonna put you outside for 30 minutes. It's not a two-people chair, but I guess it is now. You just got some instincts. You know why I chew on my sandal? You have anxiety? You don't be no reason you have anxiety no more. You scared? I'm scared. Andy, remember, we don't come up on the chair just to counter, sir. It's called an ulterior motive. Abby. Hey, bruh. I think I've said it before, but don't spill the mango. Abby, quit. On this table, none of it can you have. Not one, no. That, too much sugar. That is an empty can. And you can't have Coca-Cola. I might be able to give you the mango juice, maybe. I don't know that you need it. I don't know that I need it either, but I mean, maybe we'll go get a job or something. Go first. She's like, I just want a sip of that mango, dude. You gonna give me a sip of that mango, dude? Maybe. Yeah. I gotta turn around to say Yeah, just mango juice. This commercial brought to you by Germany's Mango Nectar. Dogs don't know it's mango. Okay, well, let me look up online. Can dogs have mango juice? It'll probably say, like, no, it's gonna be high in sugar. Can humans have mango juice? Mango juice is really healthy. Oh, sorry, Abby. Actually, stand on the chair someone's sitting in. You're liable to get bumped a bit. Yeah, and tumble, yeah. A little tumbling action there. Can dogs have mango juice? Abby, you made it quit typing. What is going on? Oh. Abby. Can dogs have mango juice? No, dogs should not consume mango juice. While mangoes are generally safe for dogs in moderation, mango juice can be harmful for several reasons. What did I say? High sugar content, lack of fiber. So if I drink it, I'm going to get diarrhea. It's so funny. Okay, let's see this. Can humans have mango juice? Yes, humans can generally consume mango juice. Mango juice is a popular beverage. Here's a more detailed look. Benefits. Rich in vitamins and mangoes and therefore mango juice contain dietary fiber, which aids digestion and can help with weight management. So, let me try this again. Can dogs. While mangoes are generally safe for dogs in moderation, mango juice can be harmful for several reasons. High sugar content and lack of fiber. Mango juice does not contain the same amount of fiber as whole mangoes, which is important for digestion and preventing constipation. See, no, dogs shouldn't eat mango seeds. Can my dog have the mango juice? No, it's bad for him. Ain't got no fiber, filled with sugar. Can I drink the mango juice? Oh yeah, it's good for you. It's high in fiber, rich in vitamins. Oh, dogs are more sensitive to sugar than we are. Most dogs. That's a lie. Dogs have fewer taste buds than humans, so they don't get bored, since they don't really taste anything else. Maria gets bored. She's like, what is that? Kibble stuff. I'll eat that if I'm about to die. Abby's now 8 months old. She's in that phase where sometimes she hates you, sometimes she loves you. Well, she doesn't go so much into the hate part, but, just times where she's, scratching on the door, screaming at you. But just bonking Maria, so this weird jealousy thing. Maria, and now I can't even pet Maria without Abby literally, getting mad. Abby, bro, that's rude. Maria was here first. Yeah. But she just has anxiety, is what it is. Anxiety. It's not easy. You get to know a family and then you find out that they angry and bad. I wouldn't be doing my due diligence. I didn't wonder so as to what that was. Tin cans are bad for dogs. They're low in fiber. I don't see anything out there, but I always got distracted anyway. Oh my god, it's broke. Hey, bro. Bam! God bless it. God bless it.